I had no idea that someone like Tia Toomey would struggle with the same things as so many of us do. My name's Beth and I'm an everyday CrossFit athlete. I post vlogs, I post about competitions and stuff in the CrossFit news. When we look at the CrossFit Games athletes, we don't think that they have struggles like this. We think their athletic performance is amazing, you look at their body, you think they look incredible, and you never believe that this kind of thing could be going on. But Tia Toomey has struggled with body image just as much as any of us. At the start of her CrossFit journey, she found it really difficult to deal with the fact that her muscles were growing and that her body was deviating from the slim but with curves ideal that has been sold to us. That Victoria's Secret style physique that we are taught to strive for as women. And I'm sure you've heard this song on TikTok. We all now know Victoria's Secret. It's a load of rubbish to make us buy stuff. Tia self-described her arms and legs as twigs when she started doing CrossFit, and she'd never really touched weights at all. She did track, but she never really used her arms, she mostly used her legs. So it was a massive shock to the system when she started putting on upper body muscle. And then on the other side, she was so excited about learning these new movements and enjoying lifting weights and trying to lift heavier. At the same time, she was so upset with her changing physique. She was also struggling with the idea around her body weight increasing as well. As we know, when you gain muscle, your body weight does increase. Muscle is heavy. If you want to get stronger, you need to gain muscle. So many people do gain weight when they start CrossFit, and that is not bad. She said in this article to Insider, if I was feeding my body more and eating the right nutrients, I was definitely going to increase my body weight. But this was easier said than done. I had a lot of trouble embracing my body when I first started developing muscle. She would even break down crying when her clothes from the previous summer no longer fit, and she'd try and put a dress on but it wouldn't do up. She'd put on about 5 kilos, her clothes just didn't fit anymore. She went shopping and she would cry in front of the mirror because the clothes didn't look the same on her anymore, because she had this awesome new muscular physique that we should learn to celebrate. But because we've been conditioned so much to value this skinny, lean, Victoria's Secret model style physique, she wasn't happy, and that was really hard for her to accept. She even had a breakdown to her boyfriend Shane, and she said that she was worried that she wouldn't be attractive and that she might look like a man. I always hate that criticism of women. Any of us that have a presence on the internet get that comment in our comment section. Oh my god, you've got too much muscle, you look like a man. One, we shouldn't be intentionally misgendering people or saying we look like a gender that is the other one to the one that we identify. That is just wrong anyway. But two, muscles aren't gendered. The only reason why men had muscles in the past and women didn't was because men had most of the manual handling jobs. They did a lot of the heavy lifting. Well, women, especially years and years ago, tended to have less manual handling jobs, less jobs that involved heavy lifting, so the men had the muscles and the women didn't. That is no longer the case. We can see now that muscles have no gender. You can be strong and muscular as a female, whether that's from bricklaying or lifting weights. Femininity isn't just tied to the way your body looks, it's so much more than that. So it really sucks to hear that Tia went through that and that she was worried that Shane would no longer find her attractive because she was more muscular. Thankfully, Shane responded and he said, I've watched you over the last year coming home excited about what you've accomplished in the gym and you've put in so much hard work. Why are you getting yourself down when these are just extra benefits? You were a lot skinnier a year ago. I guarantee that you do not look like a man. I think you look beautiful. It's really nice that Shane could be so supportive. I understand though it is very hard to go from being skinny to having muscle, even gaining weight. I have experienced weight gain in my CrossFit journey. I used to struggle with eating disorders and I was very, very thin, and I've been super lean and had visible abs and all of that, but I was really sick with an ED, and now I'm no longer ill, but I had to gain a lot of weight and then I gained more weight throughout lockdown. It is difficult, it's hard to come to terms with, but at the end of the day, it's better to be healthier and happier and enjoying what our body can do rather than obsessing about what our body looks like and whether or not we fit the beauty standard, because it's honestly a load of rubbish. She started focusing more on her achievements and her goals, and that helped her to embrace her body. Apparently, it took a while for her to accept her body, but she started appreciating it for what it does and what she's achieved and how much hard work has gone into building that muscle. Now she says, I'm so proud of the way my body looks, and I couldn't care less if someone doesn't agree with me, because I know what's been done in order to get to where I am. In a weird way, it's comforting to know that even the most elite athletes also struggle with body image. But I was really shocked to find this out about Tia. Did you also know that Sarah Sigmund's daughter had a similar issue with her body? Watch this video right here to find out the whole story. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.